Video, we're going to hike over to Chaton Ridge. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing it right, but Steve and I are going to talk about age gap relationships in the Philippines. Stay, stay tuned. Okay, so here we go. I don't know, you've never been here, but this is not that far from your house in Valencia. I guess it's just a view, right?
Yes. I think it's about 4 to 5 kilometers, maybe.
Is it really? 4 to
Yeah,
5 kilometers?
I think it is, yeah.
Wow, okay. Well, we will have quite the appetite after. I think maybe...
Oh, well, I mean, not to the top. I've never been to the top.
Oh, you haven't?
From the house.
Oh, from the house, okay.
Yeah.
But the top, we're not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Reason why I mentioned age gap relationship is I've done a couple videos on it, and really there's not a whole lot left to be said on it, but personally I don't care what kind of age gap people have. But do you think there's a difference between, let's say, a 20-year age gap between a 20-year-old Filipina and a 40-year-old guy versus a 40-year-old Filipina and a 60-year-old guy? Still got 20 years, but do you think that makes a difference at all?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I think the maturity level of, say, the 40-year-old Filipino will be different than the 20-year-old.
Yeah.
And back in the States, I had age gap where I dated a gal that was 13 years older than me.
Right.
And one that was 13 younger. So, it really depends on the person.
For sure.
Both people. Both parties.
Yeah. Maayon hapon. Good afternoon in Visayan. Have you picked up some Visayan since you've been here?
No, just Tagalog.
This Tagalog?
Yes.
Okay.
That's enough of a challenge, just one.
Yeah, it is. Oh, you can really hear those bugs. What are they called?
Locusts?
Locusts or something. By the way, if I'm huffing and puffing, this is pretty much all incline up. I'm not embarrassed to say, since COVID, I got out of shape. We were hiking a lot at the beginning of all of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, you take the exact same age gap, 20 years, and you take a 40-year-old guy with a 20-year-old Filipina, and people tend to automatically look down on it much more than they would with the exact same age gap with a 40-year-old Filipina and a 60-year-old guy.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably true.
Even though it's the same age gap.
I think it's more of a perception difference. Here's a little view.
Nice view.
I noticed there's some scooters that actually made it this far and decided to park.
Parking area. Yeah, so we could have drove up, but that's half the fun is hiking, right?
Yeah, and it does look steeper going up the next section.
It does. Well, let's do it.
Not bad with a on and off road motorcycle, but not a scooter. You're definitely more of a challenge.
Is there a point in the age gap where you think, okay, that just seems weird to me? Is there like a certain age where you say, wow, that's just too much? Like you personally?
Yeah, I haven't thought about it a whole lot other than, you know, if I looked at somebody that's actually of legal age, you know, I say 18, 19, 20, 21.
Right.
For me, that just feels too extreme.
True. What if the guy's in his 30s? Okay. 18, 19, 20-year-old Filipina? Or still?
Again, I think you know, the 30-year-old, depending on his life experience, and also depending on hers, you know, if she's 18,
right,
you know, and she's from the province, it could be very limited. Certainly some, I would say, good attributes that we look for from a woman
Right.
would be there because of the way they're raised, but there would be a lacking in, maybe they'd have more in common with the social media aspect of things.
True. True. Oh, this is actually pretty steep, and actually you gotta be careful with some of these rocks here.
Yeah, see the scooters on the left with the knobby tires?
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing you could make it up to the top with.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
Oh. Maayon hapon. Very friendly.
Yes.
In the U.S., still just pales in comparison as far as friendliness to me. In most parts of the West, I would imagine. Are we already at the top? Is this it?
I don't know.
I see a picnic bench. Oh, we got some signs up here. Let's see what's going on.
Flowers for sale.
Flowers for sale. Comfort room. Got some paths going different ways. What is this? Like a badminton court.
Yeah. Or volleyball.
Or volleyball.
Yeah.
Interesting. You know, it's funny. I've been
right here in the jungle.
right in the jungle, and I've been to some deep places in the province. I went to Samar in this little village, and in the middle of this village is a basketball court. Ah, look it up here. Yeah.
The one thing sometimes with the age gap too is, depending on the age and their experiences, you can get into I would think, a good relationship and not have a lot of baggage.
True, that's true. Yeah, if she's younger, she's not.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
you could kind of work your way around a lot of those issues and problems that you wouldn't have otherwise.
Right. Here's the signs here. So I think this is kind of it.
Yes.
Right? I don't think anything else. We've got a comfort room over there, and then. All right. Well,
Now we get stairs.
now we got stairs. So it really wasn't a big hike.
No, not compared to some that we've done.
No. The one a little before this with the 3 waterfalls, now that's a hike. A lot of nice flowers here. Little private cottages, probably to rent, or they do that a lot in the Philippines.
Yeah,
They
you see
have
the bell there too for
service. Seating area, toilet. So we got more seating. We got this way. I guess we'll go this way, huh?
Yeah.
What kind of fruit is this? Is this
Filipino fruit?
guava?
I
No,
don't know.
papaya.
Thank you.
Salamat. Papaya. Anywhere you walk in the Philippines, you just come across tons of fruit, just everywhere, you know? So a lot of these places are just opening back up again. But, cottage.
Hi.
Maayong hapon. Hello. Looks like they got
Karaoke.
karaoke.
Table.
What is a place without karaoke in the
Well, I
Philippines.
wonder if it works. You know, we did run into two places that haven't.
True. Looks like there's a oh, steps to use Piso Wi-Fi. Interesting. It's a Wi-Fi machine that you got to put coins in to use.
Oh, okay.
So there's a sign over here. Barbecue grill.
I came up here without my mask on my face, but
No mask, no entry. Keep social distance.
avoid
No
fake
limit.
friends.
Avoid fake friends. That's probably the most important one right there. But nobody's got a mask on up here.
I haven't seen that sign. Avoid contact with the poultry, wild and stray animals.
We got binoculars sitting out here where you can just take a peek.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming the menu is pretty limited. I don't know. Hello. There's some swings down here. Hello, guys. A lot of butterflies. Look at all the butterflies.
More over here too. Kind of nice little heart-shaped bench.
Oh yeah?
There's a wishing well.
Well, let's go check it out.
Hey, there you are. They even have a sorry store up here.
Sorry. Interesting. Oh, employees only, beware of the dog. Toilet. This way to Wishing Tree. Picnic area.
The sign says camping.
Well, let's check it out. A lot of butterflies. Yeah, the thing with age gap is it's brought up a lot in the Philippines, and everybody has their own acceptable age gap, and some say age doesn't matter. In fact, that's a very famous thing you hear in the Philippines, right? Every girl says age is just a number, age doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's very true. It is very accepted here.
But do you think at some point it does matter? Maybe not initially, but at some point. Down or up? Picnic area and wishing well. What do you think?
Yeah.
Wishing well? Or up?
I'd go up a few steps because that could go down a long way. You never know.
Here's the picnic area.
Still under development, it looks like.
It does. Speaking of the Dumaguete Airport, they were going to build a new airport in Dumaguete, and that's been benched. They're no longer going to do that.
And there was a bridge that they were going to construct somewhere. I read news that they put a squash on that too.
The squash on
I
the
can't remember the name of it, but a big bridge.
a lot of projects being squashed. Look at the view here.
Yeah, this is one of the things that I like. You go down a trail or something, you don't know where it's going to go.
No, for sure.
It's a lot of fun, especially on a scooter.
It is. That's one thing I really like about Bohol. You can really just go all over the island. Siquijor is like that a lot too. You've been to Siquijor, right?
Yes, right before I got stuck here.
There's some, I don't know if that's camping area or what, but looks like people. It looks like a camping area. Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely a different style of camping than we are used to.
Yeah, you don't see any RVs here.
No, you don't. I've never seen an RV or motorhome ever in the Philippines. Have you?
No, I have not.
No. Well, I think this is it. This is the camping area. It's just a cleared out area. Looks like some areas to grill. Little bamboo house. What do they call them? Nipa huts?
Oh, yeah.
You could climb up and get your fresh coconuts every morning. Or I couldn't, but Ging could. Please keep this area clean, which is great to see. It's good. It's also good to see no trash on the ground, because
Yeah.
so many times you go to a nice place
Yeah.
in the Philippines and there's just trash all over. So
I think, like you said before, they just see past it. They don't see it.
yeah, I just don't think they see it anymore. They grow up with it, watching all their family, friends, everybody throws the trash on the ground, and
Like a leaf on the ground, it just eventually goes away or something in their mind.
right. That's true.
A lot of emerging countries struggle with that. When I was in Costa Rica, it was that way on the beaches and everywhere. Just hadn't gotten the concept of pack it in, pack it out.
So you've been to Costa Rica.
Yes.
How many times have you been there?
Once.
And how much time did you spend in Costa Rica?
Let's see. I think I was there about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So what were your impressions of Costa Rica?
Well, I had two friends that lived there, so I got to visit both of them. It was not a place. I didn't really go to the tourist spots.
Oh, okay.
So many people go to and they say, I fall in love and I want to retire here.
Right.
I went and lived along with the people and visited my friends, and it was a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there.
Okay.
Was that dental work done, and it paid for my trip versus what I would have paid in the States, so that was nice.
Oh, wow. Good dental work?
Yes. Yeah, very professional.
It was. Okay.
Yeah. They were trained in the U.S.
Would you trust dental work in Costa Rica over the Philippines?
Yeah, I've had some work done here because I had a crown that broke.
Oh, okay.
And early on here, a crown broke, and it's not the same porcelain crown. It was more of a composite crown.
Right.
And, but a porcelain crown cost me $1,500, where the crown being put on here, and in an emergency situation, because we were in the COVID lockdown.
Down?
Sure. I got it done for $180. So considerably less money.
Yeah.
And they helped me. So the office
stuff.
that I was in Costa Rica was more of a city, and so the office was more professional.
Oh, okay.
Where the one here in Dumaguete definitely was not as professional looking.
Right. I went to one in Cebu for some work, and I was actually very impressed. It was in Ayala Mall, though, and it was,
Yes.
I think, really kind of catered towards expats, to be honest, because
Yes.
it was definitely a higher end office.
Sign coming up says off limit, so I guess it's only so far you can go.
Where's the wishing well? Is this the wishing well? It says off limits, but
Looks like a path.
little bench to sit on. Just had a nice mosquito fly into my eye. Funny, I don't know about you, but I've never really had a problem with mosquitoes on the Philippines. Have you?
Yeah, they kind of like me. Not, I'm kind of in the middle zone, I would say.
You were here. Please make a wish.
There it is. In the tree is the wishing well.
Into
Wow.
the tree. Huh. Oh, it says residence area.
Yeah.
So I won't go any further, but we'll just take a... Starting to be a lot of mosquitoes and stuff, so... I guess the final note on the age gap is really, in my eyes, as long as it's two consenting adults, whatever, you know.
One, two, three, baggy old girl. One more, baggy old girl. Perfect size for ding.
Is it small?
Yeah, everything's low, small doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely have to duck down. It's pretty small.
Are there people? I think there are people up.
Nobody's up there.
What's up there?
What's there? Well, that's because of where the sun is right now. It's not in the right place. I don't know.
Oh, it says unauthorized people get out.
Yeah, get out.
I'm not authorized. So it's funny to have an exercise bike here
I saw that. Yeah.
in case you didn't get enough from your hike up. Yeah.
Oh, you want your picture working out?
Let's pretend that we're working.
Let's pretend that.
Let's pretend.
But it's not working.
Well, just make it look like it is.
Like lean into it and like
The lighting's in a weird place because a lot of it came out dark.
uh-huh.
I don't think.
Oh
this
no,
gets
we got to
out.
go back that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. That way. This way.